This is literally, I just want to capture these moments every time I see this. I just want to capture it. You know what I did? I went to change onto this channel because I have to upload something later, and I see I see how it's 334 subs now, and it was 333 this morning, and I check in every now and then. I try not to get too obsessive. Sometimes I do, especially when I'm like seeing fast growth. I try not to. I do end up checking more because I'm like, oh yay, my dream's coming true. And I click on and I see 2 notifications, and I click it and I see the comments. Thank you to Kaizen. Gratitude / being grateful is one of the most high vibrational emotions someone could have. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. You can call me toxic for this. I don't mind. Whenever people are saying hurtful things to me, especially when they're people I love, whenever they're doing that, I used to get very agitated, and I used to feel so much frustration especially with the things that I couldn't change. And I tried this, I didn't even really try it, it just sort of happened, where I got to this point where I was so fed up. And I realized I wasn't really going to change people, you know? And instead of getting fed up, I just kept saying in my mind, no matter how frustrated I was, I'd say, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. And it doesn't mean that you forgive that person necessarily standing right in front of you, that you're totally okay with what they're doing. No, I still am worthy of being defended. But you forgive their soul and everything I go through. This is just how I have been, especially this past year, because it sucked the life out of me, quite honestly, and it's given me life too. This year is just insane. But when people hurt me, I used to just take it and fester. Now I've learned, and I'm learning to speak up and defend myself. But at the same time, I cannot change the fact that I'm a forgiving human being, that I do see the bigger picture, that I do love, and when I love with my heart and my soul. And so when people say things, yeah, I might go, oh, fuck them. But really deep down, I still wish them peace. One of my ex-best friends, we haven't spoken now in 3 years. And it's sad how things ended. We both made mistakes. And I'll still say that her behavior was somewhat irrational. You can choose to believe me or not, I don't mind. It's very clear that she is still not interested, and honestly, if she was interested in being friends at this point, I'd be very cynical of that. But recently, I think she appeared in a dream, and I just had a little Google, and I found out that she'd graduated. And I know how much she struggled in school and how difficult things were for her. And I couldn't help but feel genuine joy. I didn't share that with anyone, not a soul, because I didn't really feel the need to, quite honestly. I didn't want to get into it, talk about it, dissect it, and be like, well, you shouldn't feel this way because this happened. No, I just did feel that way. I'm happy for her, genuinely. Even if she still wants nothing, I'm not begging for her back, I don't need her back, but I know how much she struggled. And even in all the shittiest times this year, in the worst of it all, I could still look at it and be like, this is a blessing in disguise. I'm still grateful for the day, even if it pains me. And I'll be honest, it's these 3 things, the forgiveness, the genuinely wishing other people well, and the sincerity of gratitude that have held me in good stead and brought me more blessings in my life. Blessings that aren't just in disguise. And so yeah, Kaizen, you're right. Gratitude / being grateful is one of the most high vibrational emotions someone could have. It explains a lot in my life, and I'm sure in many other people's lives who can attest to that. And then the next thing, this video really made me think. Thank you so much for this content. You're actually so underrated. It's crazy. I thought you had so many subs, SM subs. Thank you. That means a lot. Honestly, I look at my content, obviously, because so much is filmed on photo booth, and I completely get it. And when I see my slow growth, and I'm like, yeah, and then I get the comparisonitis every now and then, and I see how these people only posted 20 videos and they did well, and I'm like, Mahika, it's okay. Like, this is part of your journey, this is part of your progress, and one day you're gonna look back and it's all gonna make sense. But it's really comments like these that just sort of, the fire already exists within me, but you just sort of fuel it, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My life can be very lonely at times, as can anybody's, but just given my circumstances and how things have played out, I have felt very lonely. Nowadays less so, because I keep myself very busy and I make an effort to talk to people every day and connect with people. Sorry, my family's yelling in the background. You really help me. You help me so much. All of you. Each of you that subscribes and comments and just, you know, and likes and just listens and resonates, and like, this is me, you know, everything I do is me with my heart on my sleeve. This level of vulnerability and putting myself out there, it's the type of thing, I don't know if anyone else gets this. It's gonna sound kooky and out there, but if anyone channels or they do some work where they feel like what they're creating is not so much from them but more from something else, or they're speaking but the words aren't necessarily theirs, or they're just the filter, the messenger, if you will. Sorry, my family's around. But when you're channeling, do your legs ever start shaking? I know this sounds weird, but I've noticed this thing where if I have to get really into where I have to be highly intuitive and I have to like listen to what someone's saying, but I'm not just listening to their words, I'm feeling what they're saying. And then I'm speaking and advising. Sometimes my legs start to shake. I know it sounds so weird. It's like as if I'm shivering, but I'm not really cold. It's like this, it's really weird. Does anyone else get that when they're like when they're channeling or when they're doing work that's like, where they're having to touch their higher self or sort of, I don't know what that is. But I've just noticed it whenever I'm reaching these sort of like, I don't know what it is. Like if I'm very, very emotionally open, that's when I start, like my legs will start shaking. It's really weird. I don't know, just if anyone gets that, let me know. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is like this, when I make these videos and stuff, I am doing my best to listen to any sort of wisdom I have in my head and like get it out. And it's all from me, and so it feels very vulnerable because without it I don't know who I am. And so to have people outside say this, this resonates with me, or I get this, or I really appreciate what you're saying, it means so much to me. I would do this regardless, honestly. I would do this whether or not people were watching. But to have people watching is where it's at, because the point is to help people. The point is to heal people. The point is to unite people, connect people, make them realize that we're not all that different. And any points where we are different, they're really not that bad. They're not bad. You know, it's just what makes us unique. To bring people together through this, and it's just this sort of feeling where it's like, thank you. When you guys comment this, it feels like you're seeing me. It feels like you're being seen and recognized and not kicked out as a result of that. And correct me if you don't feel that way. I still have a long way to go, a lot to learn. I mean, I've even learned, you know, in Hamza has this, and I think, was it also in business, they say that when you're trying to curate your business, you need to sort of figure out your ideal avatar and that one product that you sell them. And, you know, Hamza has his like Jeffrey Adonis thing, right? And he curates his videos for the Jeffreys out there. I don't have a specific avatar. I don't know if I ever will. Maybe it'll be my younger self, but who knows? I just want to say thank you. Always just thank you. You are my form of abundance. And I never, ever, ever want to take it for granted. it's taken so much for me to get past the bullying and like the superficiality and like shallow shit, honestly, that I've experienced growing up. And I know obviously this is a story for many people, but it's taken a lot, and also other things, trauma-wise, it's taken a lot for me to pull myself out of that and say, no, that's not true. What these people said about you, that's not true. And like redefine myself and have the courage to get out there and do it again and try again and fail a lot of times and then keep trying. Like, it's taken so much for me. And to have people sort of pat you on the back and be like, you're good. Like, you're right about yourself. Not those people. You're right about yourself. That's a big deal. Thank you. Yeah. I usually just film these little clips for myself or screenshot every time my subscriber count goes up. But I might post this one. Yeah. Keep commenting because you're making my day, and I'll keep posting. And I have a lot of videos planned for you guys, and I hope to only improve. I'm trying to organize my room right now, which has been a right headache, and I'm very sleep deprived as a result of research. If you're based in the UK and you have any recommendations for good websites, I mean, my dad's told me Laura Ashley Next, IKEA. Was it Dunham? I don't know. Etsy there is as well, obviously, but like, does anyone have any good websites that you would recommend for like redoing your room and that too look on a budget? I've always gone to Primark, I'm not gonna lie, but in terms of like decor and stuff, I don't know if I'd find what I'm looking for in Primark. Go subscribe to my other channel. I'll link it down below, and that's gonna be where I post all my room stuff if you want to go and see that. I won't be offended if you don't, that's fine, but just if you want to. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go. Thank you. You're going on my gratitude list today, which is every week, but you know, you're going on my gratitude list today. So, thank you.